Well, hello and welcome to Assembly today. You'll see I'm in my cabin again, but sat in somewhere slightly different because the sun was so bright through the window. I had to sit here where it's a bit shady near where my desk is. So I wonder how you're doing. It's good to have you join us for Assembly. Now, if you're watching this in school, we're going to set you a little bit of a challenge this morning, a little bit of an activity challenge. And the challenge is to make 3 circles. So if you're sat round tables, you might want to stand up and move around. And the way you're going to make your circles is through holding hands with one another. So all the class, or your bubble, needs to make 3 circles holding hands. But wait, before you run off and do it, you have to try and connect the 3 circles together. You know, a bit like the Olympic rings. You see them connected together. So you need to make 3 circles, but you need to make them connected. So what you might do is have one person in one circle and one person in another circle link arms and connect the 2 circles together. Okay, I'm going to give you a little bit of time to see if you can connect circles. Okay, are you ready? Off you go! How are you getting on? Did you manage to do 3 circles? Are you still doing it? Are you still running around? Is your teacher looking fraught? Okay, well done. Stop there. Hopefully you got to make 3 circles. You may be even able to do it just holding your hands round your tables. You know, just like you were connected together, making your circles, the Christians in the Bible were connected together as well, not by holding hands, but by believing in Jesus. And last week, Andrew started to help us think about that. And there was a real fancy word in the Bible that I think he got you to learn. It's called Koinonia. Now, I've got a clever way of helping you to teach that word. You have to remember, it's got some actions in it, to see if you can pretend that you're holding a coin. Okay, so everyone do this. Coin. And then point to yourself because you own it. Own. Coin. Own. Knee. Ear. Coin. Own. Knee. Ear. Try that again. Coin. Own. Knee, ear. That's right, well done. That's a Greek word. You can go home and say, hey, Mom, I know a Greek word. Koinonia. That's if you get to remember it. And that word in the Bible describes the connection, the special connection that friends with Jesus have with one another. It's a fellowship. It's a coming together. And we're going to watch a video now that looks at what koinonia means, what fellowship means, the connection that Christians have together. Okay, I'll play the video.
Fellowship means to hang out with a friend or a buddy.
I think it means being a friend.
Fellowship. Isn't it about worshiping?
The fellowship is like a gathering of people that are believers.
Like to get together with friends and just good Christian people and hang out and just know that we all have that in common of just loving God.
Working together.
Yeah, working together.
I think fellowship means like who you trust and who you care about and your friends.
Fellowship means to me coming together with great people, great friends, like-minded people, and most of all friendships of fellow worshipers.
Fellowship is when we come together, when we worship, and when we have fun.
I think fellowship would be a team of people that you feel like that you trust, that you love, and that are your friends, that you think would have your back in a terrible situation.
Fellowship is
When we
serve the Lord
together.
It means praising and worshiping God.
That was a good video, wasn't it? To hear all about what different people thought fellowship was, what it means to be connected it by faith as a Christians together. Now, one bit in the Bible, bit in Galatians chapter 2, it talks about these three men, James, Peter and John, and how they were connected together. They were friends with Jesus, and that enabled them to be friends together. That was the thing that they had in common. And suddenly, two other men came along, a man called Paul and a man called Barnabas. Now, instead of these first three men saying to them, "Oh, we don't need you. Oh, we're all right. We don't want to be friends with you," they did this. They offered them a hand of fellowship. They said, "Hey, you're friends with Jesus. Come and join us. We can share fellowship together." And together they became connected, and they did all sorts of really important things together in the early church. Now, I'm going to give you a little puzzle, a little quiz to see if you can guess. Put my big board up. See if you can guess some of the things that they did together. So I'm going to put a word up, but it's going to be a muddled up word. It's sort of going to be a bit like a game of hangman, and our word is going to be a four-letter word. Okay, this is something that these five men did together. Now, here are the letters that are all jumbled up. R, Y, A, and a P. Now, I wonder, can you jumble those words a different way to make a word to tell us what they did together? Any ideas? Have a think. Shall I give you a clue? Okay. The first letter is P. So cross that one out. And at the end, it's got A. Did you get it? That's right. Pray. These five men. Oh, I don't think it's going to rub out. I'm going to make you rattle. I'm going to make my phone rattle. There we go. These five men together, that's what they did together. That's how they shared fellowship, how they shared Koinonia. They prayed together. They talked to Jesus. Okay, are you ready? Here's another letter. Here's another word. It's going to be another four-letter word. And here are the letters to put in it. N, A, P, L. Do you think you can make a word using those letters? Do you want a clue? Or has someone got it already? Here's a clue. The last letter is a N. And the first letter is a P. Did you get it? That's right. Plan. this is one of the things these men did together. They planned. They not only prayed, but they planned. They came up with ideas together as they were praying and as Jesus was helping them as to how they were going to share Jesus with other people, how they were going to build their church, how they were going to help those who were in need. So they prayed together and they planned together. Okay. Rattle, rattle, rattle. Next one. This is a bit trickier, this one. Oh! Can you see it all? That's right. I had to check I'd got enough letters there. Right. Here are the letters. Sir. And a P. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. I had to check. Spelling's not easy sometimes, is it? Now I wonder if you can jumble those letters up to make a new word. This is a really tricky one, isn't it? I'll tell you what it begins with. It's another word beginning with P. And it's got a R there. Per. And then it's got an A. And an I. It's got an A sound. Per. A. Did you get it? That's right. Praise. 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 Well done if you got that. That was a really tricky one. So these men together, they prayed together, they planned together, and also together they were able to praise. Sometimes that meant they had meals together and they thanked God for their food. Sometimes that meant they sang together and they worshipped Jesus and praised him for all that they had done for them. Put my big board down. Let the sun in again. So Koinonia is really important thing for Christians. In the Bible it tells us it's a way that we are connected together. The thing we have in common is believing in Jesus. He's our friend and he connects friends with Jesus together. But also, whether we're a Christian or not, that's a really good lesson for us. Because how important it is to be able to work together. When you were doing your circles at the beginning, it's really good to be able to work well together, to listen well, to speak carefully, to encourage others, and to be a team. Be a team. As the Lego movie says, everything is awesome. Being part of a team, isn't it? It is a really good thing to be able to support one another. And we're stronger when we work together. And those early Christians knew that the thing they had in common was Jesus. And he helped them to connect together and work together. So today or this week, as you're going about school, think about how you can help others, how you can work together. And also thank God for your friends, for those that you share things in common with. Because that's a real blessing to have. Okay, well done. You've worked really well today. You've moved your body, made your circles. Also, you got your brain thinking in the spellings. So let's just close our eyes now. And we're going to pray. Dear Jesus, thank you that we can be friends with you. And thank you that you connect us together with one another. Lord, I thank you for our friends, for all the things we share with them and all the things we like doing with them. Help us to be a good friend this week, to encourage and support one another and to work well as a team. Amen. Amen. Okay. Well, thanks for joining us this week for Assembly. We look forward to seeing you again sometime. Stay well. God bless. Bye.